Hi everyone, this week is Parshat Vaelech. It is the last Shabbos of 5783, and what a way to go out, but with a double parsha, a double bang. Special shout out to my students who are returning from a lovely summer vacation. Hopefully you had a great, meaningful summer, and I'm looking forward to a year of growth and learning together. Rabbi Aaron Goldscheider points out that the word shuv, to return, is mentioned 7 times in Parshas Nitzvim. How appropriate this time of year as we get ready to return to ourselves and to Hashem by trying to do tshuva and repair our relationship with God. Rabbi Goldscheider goes on to quote a Gemara in Brachot with a discussion of who is greater in the eyes of God, a tzaddik, a righteous person, or a Baal tshuva, someone who has sinned but repented. And Rabbi Abohu goes against the grain and says, it's the Baalei Tshuva who is greater. And he has a famous saying that even a totally righteous person cannot stand in the place of a Baal Tshuva. What does that mean? So he uses 3 great Torah commentators that I'd like to share with you and maybe give us perspective for ourselves. One is the Rambam. And the Rambam says, you know why the Baal Tshuva is greater? Because they've tasted sin. They know what they've given into their desire, and even though they've repented, they know what it feels like, and therefore it is harder for them not to repeat that sin. A totally righteous person, he doesn't miss it because he never tried it. Then he quotes the Baal Tanya, the first Lubavitcher Rebbe, and he says, a Baal Tshuva, when he returns, he comes back with a sense of enthusiasm, a sense of novelty, a sense of needing to bring a new approach to their life. Whereas a tzaddik doing everything right, but he may be lacking that enthusiasm and that passion for trying to grow. And then finally Rav Kook. And Rav Kook says it's about a mind growth. He says about tshuva is always looking to do it better and to figure out how they can grow in their relationship with Hashem. So it's about an approach that they bring, where the tzaddik might say to themselves, hey, I've nailed this thing. I got it down. So you think about it. Whether it's about knowing that we know what sin might taste like, feel like, or the idea that we need to bring a new enthusiasm. Maybe our excitement for Yiddishkeit is cooled off, or the idea that we think like we're too old to grow. These are all avenues of growth and opportunity for the Baal Tshuva. So me, for one, I'd be happy if I could actually be a Baal Tshuva in the real sense of the word. The year is ending off, and I think it's always, I know it's a phrase that people hear, and maybe it's trite, but we want to finish strong. Many of you know that I rollerblade in Central Park, and the last part of the route is a hill going up. And it's at that point where I say to myself at the bottom of that hill, what's left in my tank? And the only way I know what I got left at the end of the skate is if I really turn it on, full jets, and I push myself to get to the top of the hill, and I'm looking for that crosswalk, that finish line for myself. And I think it's like those last 10 push-ups, the last 5 push-ups, that's where the growth is. And so at the end of the year, even if you might feel, and I know I could say for my own self, I feel that I've let myself down in certain ways, that yes, I've grown, but I probably could have grown more. And yes, I've stumbled. I still have some time yet to finish off strong, to see what's left in the tank. There's a great video that I'll leave the link for in the description. These 8-year-old girls are in a qualifying meet for speed skating. And as the signal goes off to start the race, one of the participants falls flat on her face. And instead of just laying there, she picks herself up, and even though the other participants are already a quarter of the way around the track, she gets up and she starts going after him. And lo and behold, by the end of the race, she's the winner. She passes all of them. Had she just sat there and felt sorry for herself, she never would have learned about what she had left in the tank. Anyway, I hope you got something left in the tank. Think about the idea that this is an opportunity for all of us to get closer to Hashem. I want to wish everybody Shabbat Shalom and Aksiva V'Chasima Tova. Happy and healthy New Year to all of you. And remember, please consider subscribing. Shabbat Shalom.